All right, Shalom, Michael. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kudash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders who were millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word now, true faith and sincerity. And today, was really a continuation on getting on, these false prophets, these false leaders, because ultimately they're not warning the people of what's really taking place. And let's just say a nigga do say America is Babylon the Great and will be destroyed by the way of World War III. They don't emphasize it, as well as the other things in there. The doctrine is a distraction, as you can see. Most recent, the flavor is all nations could be saved, and as well as you have other guys that say that John the Baptist is not in the truth. Other shit going on, but niggas want to teach that, man. For an example, look at this article I have from Futurism.com, which we are in the future. Seeing the scriptures speak on, these certain times, certain events to unfold. It was concerning now. So we really in the Bible days, the future. This is what the Bible was talking about. So that's how we see the technology that's on display. But it says little miracles. Oh man, come on. It says MIT invents injectable brain chips. This technology is not just confined to the brain, but could also be extended to other parts of the body in the future. Those pseudo miracles, and as you can see how this devil is pushing it as a form of, convenience, and it's going to upgrade you and help you out. But this is a snare. This is the mark. This devil with that brain chip and in the tip of your hand. It's going to come down to having that device is going to determine your comings and going within this system. This is where the momentum is heading towards. But you got guys talking shit, man. Matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of Ezekiel 33. Because at the end of the day, you'll have guys that say America's going to be destroyed. IUIC teach that America's going to be destroyed by World War III. But do they really teach it? No. They're distracted by other things within their doctrine. They focus on you trying to see if you got fringes on, of a woman put a dress, she has the proper attire, and not even anticipating the mark. They ain't even getting their congregation anticipating for the mark, man. So matter of fact, I start at the top, Ezekiel 33:1, and reads again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set them for their watchmen, if when he sealed the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. And that's what the people have done. By the way of the prophets, the Lord set up his men, as well as he have set up, the Lord set up false prophets as well. But only the discernment was given unto the elect. But you have some people to take IUIC as their watchman. You have people to take IGBK and Sakari, all of them as their watchman. But you can see the job of the watchman, the task is what to watch. And when he see the sword come, well, he shall blow the trumpet and warn the people. So what? The mark is coming. The mark of the beast, which is the chip. A famine is brewing. All hell is about to break loose, civil unrest. And the icing on the cake, World War III, all this whole landmass will be on fire. That's the message we came to tell the people. That the only thing we can do is just hope the Lord keep us. You know? It says, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that take a warning shall deliver his soul. See? And that scripture speaks as well as that concerning the reward of a prophet. When you read St. Matthew the 10th chapter, and it talks about he that hear of a prophet in the name of a prophet, that's concerning Yahushua, coming in the name of Yahushua, shall receive a prophet's reward. And what's that? Being delivered, being kept. You still alive. That's the reward. No, I said, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. It says, but if the sword, it's like you. That's like, it says, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So ultimately, the Lord set these guys up as detour signs, because ultimately the people that's listening to him was already set up to be destroyed. The Lord needed a vessel for it. And it said they see the sword come and blow not the trumpet. So I mentioned in the spirit, these guys acknowledge, America being Babylon the Great and the fate of it. But they don't have that spirit of a sense of urgency of, things are going to get bad. Niggas getting, ordering DoorDash, getting ready for this debate that's about to come on, or, you finna fucking get ready for the cookout, and you blowing up the damn moonwalk before everybody get here. There's no sense of urgency with these other counts, man. Matter of fact, what's that in Jeremiah? Jeremiah 14 and 15, it reads. So let me see something. Jeremiah 14 and 15, it reads. Matter of fact, I started at 13. Yeah. Jeremiah 14:13 said, then said I, Lord, power. Behold, the prophets say unto them, you shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you a sure peace in this place. And that's the overall spirit they giving off. By delving into other things that's really not meet for the time that we're in. We're in the fourth quarter and you running first quarter plays. You would halfback dive second and long. No, it's a sense of urgency with things. Shit about to get bad. talks about being prepared for the battle. You know, who shall matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Cause that show you this message, this word, it comes with a sense of urgency. I think that's the book of 1 Corinthians 14. Yeah, eyes because them niggas crazy, man. So like I'm seeing this video. 1 Corinthians 14 and 7 reads, and even things without life-giving sound, whether piped or harp, except they give a distinction in the sound, how shall it be known what is piped or harp? And the Lord is using us as those instruments. And with those instruments, it's a certain sound you give off. When you read, I believe that's Numbers, the 10th chapter, you can blow us. It talks about how you can blow the trumpet for a feast. You blow the trumpet to gather the people. It's a trumpet to warn the people, you know, the city is about to be attacked. There's a sound for that. It says, for if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? See? So these Israelites, it's really a free fall. It's nothing. They ain't telling them what's up. That's why John said, don't say not that we have Abraham to our father. It's deeper than just finding out you're an Israelite. That's the first steps. Now you got to put on the armor of the Most High and get ready for this series of troubles that's about to befall this place. These guys don't want to do that. They worry about the super checks and, you know, the things of this world that tingle, you know, the senses of the flesh. But as you can see concerning this word and this message and how it's a sense of urgency, it says, who shall prepare himself to the battle? So that it show you that, you know, this is a warning. This ain't nothing to be laid back and say, don't worry, you know. Can't just put this off now. Because what we at now, within 24 hours, boom, your daily routine could be broken up and will never return. From the power going out and not coming back on, to this new system that's about to come, this new digital system that's coming about. Shit about to change, man. So let's go back to Jeremiah 14 and in 14 it reads, Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, and a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart. So the Lord is not dealing with them, because when they open their mouth, it shows you there is not of Yahweh Shai. It talks about my sheep hear my voice. So when we hear these niggas speak, we know that's not of Yahweh Shai. That's the wolf, man. You know, because that spirit with I think with the Red Riding Hood, she picked up on it like that. Nah, you ain't my grandma. So when we see these niggas, they start saying John, it's not in the truth for it. Somehow, some way, Cornelius was the Edomite that got the favor. And he's like, nah, nigga, you gotta go, man. It says, therefore, thus says the Lord, concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not. Yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed. And going back to the point, they can acknowledge that things will be bad and America's going to be destroyed. But they're not pushing it. They don't have that spirit. For an example, when you look at that comment board, it's fearless. It's a fearless comic book just from God just saying shit, thoughts and opinions everywhere. But it just show you the spirit that they giving out from their fruit. And the things that they speak to as well as the other things that's within their doctrine. Because this will be at the forefront. The Lord about to uproot this place. And ultimately, these guys is really, they just set up to keep you here in America, man. Let's end off on that with that Micah the 3rd chapter. And I just started at the top, Micah 3:1. And I said, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, is it not you to know judgment? So this concerns so-called leaders of our people. All these guys want to take themselves to the Bible and teach. You should know how to properly judge. But it just showed these guys are not the leaders. Who's the true leaders are the prophets. And they are the house of David, man. These guys are not the house of David because the things that they teach is against it, Continue on, it says, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and from off their bones, and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people and their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces, as for the pot and its flesh within the cauldron. And that's what these guys do. They don't build our people up. This shit these guys really teaches to really keep them here in the grave, man. Keep them here in Babylon the Great, America. They're not anticipating the return of Yahushua. They're not anticipating this Exodus out of here. In the beginning stage of that is waiting on this system to fall and you going off the grid till the missiles come. These guys ain't preparing for that. Like I said, they waiting on that what time that debate come on. Ultimately, these guys is now being found out that they are not of the Lord, man. And those that follow them, what said, the blind lead the blind, they shall fall into that ditch. What's that ditch? Here in America, Babylon the Great, that pit, man. Because that's the destination. Everything else outside is you're going to be here, which is a dead end. So, yeah, I just hope that we're edifying. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakha, Kudash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the elect. Teaching word in all true faith and sincerity. Shalom.